Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ragin Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Getting some heat. Flushed out of the pocket. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Vols headed quickly to the line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Touch pass on the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
All right, you gave up the big play, defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
Trying to pound their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for 9
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, what a spin. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Touchdown,
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what's...
And you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll run it from the gun. Turns it on at midfield. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Give to the single back. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. Hits him with a stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one play.
Thrust that arm out. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Once you get in triple digits, that's a good day for a running back. That's it right there. 100 on the dot. He's had a really nice day. It showed you patience, showed you physicality, showed you a little bit of everything on his way to 100 yards.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. After run, now throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Ragin' Cajuns will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Snatches it on the block. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Line getting set on second down. Trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Ragin Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Louisiana! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Swinton. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop with a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage. And the Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Vols want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
He lobs one high down the left side. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Going to the running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Finds some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Wide open, it's a foot race. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. The Ragin' Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the ground with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You talk about flipping a script. How about this defense? Great job. Tie game. Everything on the line. Making a big play. Getting to him. Forcing the safety and getting the football back. There's still time on the clock, but that was a game-changing play.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage to get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 28 over the Royals. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He chucks one out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage. And
always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to throw on second down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown ball. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Lead in the game and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Toss sweep to the right. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Might be looking to run. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Starts to scramble to the left. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. And the Ragin Cajuns will try to run off the clock in the final minute. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. What a catch and run for 6.
Number 17.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And he is... sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball is picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.